Stream started. Hello, hello, Hulk.
Hulk. Hello. Hello. Welcome. Hello, Mundo. Hello, Ricardo. I don't know if Ricardo is actually watching, but hello, anyways.
E.
Welcome. Yeah. So, I figured out a way to, at the very least, get some clips going for the channel. Shorts, that is. Your parents keep dragging into them because you don't socialize enough? Wow. That used to happen to me. It no longer happens to me. Yeah. After my parents realized how much my cousins hated me, they stopped dragging me into those parties. Yeah. But when I got to when I still don't socialize, yeah, it happened the same to me. Yes. Yeah. The thing is, I actually can socialize, but there is certain requirements. I need it to be less than 7 people, right? The people need to be at least somewhat aware that I don't watch TV or listen to radio or anything of the sort. They need to be aware that I play video games. Because if they ask me about football, I will not be able to answer. If they ask me about any popular series or movies, I will not be able to answer. If they ask me about music, I will also not be able to answer. Yeah. On the other hand, they could describe any game in the most vague way possible, and I will still be able to tell, hey, we are talking about this one game. Yeah. I can literally identify the games from the most normie, vague and misconceptualized descriptions. Yeah. Yeah. Some friends actually do the thing where they tell me, hey, I saw this game on TV. It was blah 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 blah, like this and like that, and the character did this. And I'm like, oh, you are talking about Elden Ring. Oh, that, where do I find it? Here. Or they tell me, hey, I played through this one game I liked it a lot. I want another one. The same. And I'm like, okay. Then you want either this, or if the game has like a sequel, I will recommend the sequel. Yeah. I'm like a walking encyclopedia of games. Yeah. And I don't know why. It's not like I'm like constantly keeping up with every single game. It's more like I'm just simply like up to my neck, always checking on video games. So it's not like I'm doing like research. I'm just like constantly aware of the industry. Yeah. For example, today I heard that Subnautica 2 is probably not coming out this year, and there seems to be a lot of drama in the development studio. Yeah. Which is quite funny. Yes. I also found out there is this one group of activists, propaganda people from Australia that are trying to get like 18 plus games on Steam removed by basically coercing the credit card companies and banks to refuse like payments to Steam. Yeah, if they don't remove the games, which I think is bullshit. Yeah. Why? Well, because a lot of the games feature like moments that are either like meant to cement the villain as the bad guy by doing things like incest and rape. Yeah. Right? But they are meant to picture the game badly, right? Or simply they are like just porn games. They don't really have like anything bad in them. It's just because the women cannot like compute that other people might like stuff that is different from their own like tastes. Yeah. This is the same group that tried to ban Detroit Become Human from Steam because there was like women that look the other way around, androids that look like women that were being like abused within the game, right? Even though they are not really people, right? Not even within the game. And they tried to have the game cancelled. Yeah. That group is doing stuff against Steam, basically. Which is extremely annoying. Yeah. But I don't think they will win. Because I'm willing to sue the fucking credit card companies if they don't let me buy my games. Yeesh. By the way, going back to the original subject, yeah, they are basically Karens. I figured out a way to make like shorts very easily. Very like in a very simple way, right? And I'm going to be uploading shorts into the channel more regularly, or more like a start to actually do it. Yeah. That might give the channel a boost. Yeah, especially since YouTube is very like fond of shorts, so they can compete with TikTok. Yeah. So that's going to be happening more regularly, and I will keep trying to edit like highlights of the streams. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff on my plate. I feel like it would be easier if I had an editor. Yeah. From game day to your game day streams and then editing. Yes. There is a lot going on. Yeah. I'm also making art. Yes. And then I need to make music and sound effects. Yay! That's so fun. Ah! You know, the thing is that I have like interests, right, on each like subject. I do enjoy art, good art, right? And I like music, video game music, right? Sound effects are like interesting to me on the way they are made, right? So, what to call it? It's not that I don't enjoy it. It's just that it's not what I want to be doing, right? I don't want it to be my job to do like sound design and music or art. I want to just make games, right? I want to program the behaviors and the gameplay, right? But not only that, I need to be designing lore, writing, making characters, making the designs, making animations, on top of everything else. I know it will suck if my hobbies become your job. It depends, because for example, I never like dreaded streaming, right? I never dreaded sitting down and like working on the game, right? I sit and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this, right? I like, how to call it? I enjoy it. So it doesn't feel like a job. Yeah. You know, something that I just realized is that maybe the reason I hate my job so much, maybe the reason we hate our job so much, right, is because there is like no goal. Like, there is no motivation beyond the money, right? You cannot just simply go and say, hey, I think this part would be better if I did it like this, right? And change completely the way you work, right? Because your boss is going to scream at you and tell you, no, it has to be this way, right? Or if you put extra effort in something and do it better than someone else, one of two things will happen, right? Either the boss is going to be angry because he will say, hey, that client we gave your work to now is expecting this level of quality from everyone in here, right? So either you lower your quality or you handle everything yourself, right? So either you force everyone in the job to hate you because you raised the standards, because you were actually like trying to do your job, right? Right? Or you need to downgrade yourself. Yeah. Which is extremely annoying. Let me tell you a story. In the job I'm currently at, I was in charge of developing like an app for Android, right? But it was a different team working on the iPhone version, right? So there was this segment of the app that had a map, right? So what I did was to make sure it worked on every device, I used Google Maps, right? And because Android has like a lot of liberty for you to actually modify everything the way you want, I was fooling around with the map. I made so the little car in the map like drifted around the corners. I made it so the car would like poof smoke whenever it speed up, or like screech down as it stopped. And then I added a little Easter egg where if you did something is particular, the car will become like Pac-Man, right? And it will be eating the dots of the like waypoints toward the location, like a Pac-Man game. I was having fun, right? And because of that, I put a little bit much like effort into the map, right? It worked extremely well. It was very precise. It had like a lot of animations and little like feedback, right? I even added like little like speech bubbles to the car. Whenever it like stopped, I will show the sign of the like driver being annoyed with the stop signal, right? I gave the little car like emotions, right? It was all to amuse myself. So, as I was like finishing the map, I was not aware that there was like a meeting happening between the range where I started the map and when I was supposed to end the map, right? Well, I didn't notice that they grabbed the latest commit in the system for the presentation in that meeting, right? So I forgot to turn off all the animations for one commit, and they grabbed that one commit when they did the presentation, right? And what happened was that the client loved it. They loved the little car, they loved the animations, they loved the little effects and everything I did. The waypoints were like the dots in Pac-Man that make a little noise whenever the car like touch them and collect them as it went towards the destination, the client loved it, right? Hello back, Ricardo. So the client loved the little animation I did with the map, right? And my boss was so angry. You know why? He told me the client asked me in the presentation as I was showing the app, why is the iPhone one not like the Android one? I want what is in the Android in the iPhone. And now, everyone on the iPhone team is like pulling their hairs out, trying to figure out how the fuck to implement what I did on the iPhone version. My boss literally sat me down on the office and told me, hey, do not ever implement more stuff than what the task says. Right? And I'm like, but we could just like make the iPhone one like work the same, right? And he was no, because the iPhone like version doesn't have the liberties or the like flexibility to implement what you did, right? Because Apple is very restrictive with what they let you do. Yeah, so they cannot match you. And from then on, I never actually added extra stuff to any of my tasks. Even though when I saw something that I was like, if I did this, it will look so good. If I did that, it will make things so much easier. Because I know they are going to have me remove it, or I'm going to get into trouble, right? And because I cannot really like put my all into the work I do, it means that I don't care about it, right? Now, I don't see why I should put the effort, right? Because I'm not putting like my best into the product. Which was incredibly annoying and kind of heartbreaking, right? Because I had to remove. Eventually, the iPhone team gave up trying to implement what I did, and what they did was to downgrade my section on the app to look like the iPhone one. Yeah. And because of that, I no longer like care about my job, right? So I no longer like put any effort on it. Now I just do what I'm told and nothing else. But that also means like working, that job becomes like annoying, right? Because I no longer have like the commitment I had before, right? I no longer am here to make the best product I can. Yeah. I had no motivation, basically. So that's annoying. Yeah. Yeah, The problem is what I do goes straight to be seen to a client, right? I'm not the one dealing with the client. So if my tools, whatever I made, were just used within the company, there would be such an issue, right? But like this, where I need to downgrade myself to match the work of someone else, what to call it? I suppose I don't feel valued, right? I don't feel like my work has any meaning, right? Because I cannot really call that work my best, at all. Yeah. And that's very annoying. Because whenever someone evaluates my job and says, well, you are not doing anything particularly special, right? And I'm of course not. You keep telling me to downgrade myself to the other team to match the other people here, right? So how can I stand out if wherever I stand out, you tell me to lower myself? Yeah. Okay, see you later, Ricardo. Good luck. Yeah. So that's very annoying. Because then they ask me why I don't have the motivation to work. And I'm because there is no motivation to work. Yeah. I feel even that even reaches the point where it starts to burn you out. Yeah. So I'm very happy having this kind of love projects, like the game, like the art, music, sound effects, programming my game, right? All of that is very interesting. Yeah. Yes. So I don't feel it like a job. Because I actually care about what I'm doing. Yeah. Shall we move on to the game now? Before I keep going on a tangent.
Stream started. Waving
Stream
hand
started.
emoji. Hello, hello. Helk. E.
Helk. Hello. Pa. Mba. I'm opening the game up. Oh wow, it's not letting me target the game. There we go. Music off. This is a horror game. Is it a horror game? I don't feel like it's a very horror game. Okay, so shall we continue? Okay. Narrator, you are here to slay her if you don't, there will be It will be the end of the world. Okay. Hasn't this already happened?
Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
Voice of the Broken. That guy is new?
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself. Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. Of course we died. She didn't feel pain. She didn't feel much of anything, did she? And she broke every bone in our body before she decided to let us die. What were we supposed to do to stop her then? What are we supposed to do to stop her now? It's pointless.
Wow, this guy is very depressive.
She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult, but congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess killed us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself? Or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? If she ended the entire world, why should we even bother? We might as well just walk up to that cabin, break her chains and let her do whatever she wants. It's all the same in the end. Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her. Both of those things can be true at the same time. So chin up. I believe in you.
Let's about this princess.
Just be quick about it. She is just a princess.
That's a good question.
What happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin and you'll be fine. Or we could pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending that we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying.
Indeed.
Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. People locked her in that basement, and
I have not seen any people so far.
It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Like, you say everyone dies, but who's everyone here? I have not seen like a single person so far.
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. The less you know about her, the better. Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
I'm special.
You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But It's just the way things are.
A prophecy.
I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Who cares if you think we're special? As far as I can tell, the only thing special about us is that we get to experience painfully dying all over again.
That's indeed true.
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
I see.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Okay, let's go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Lying?
Okay.
Cheating? Why would she even bother?
That's
She
indeed
didn't need
true.
to do anything like that last time. She caught us off guard last time. We'll be fine. Let's just keep our wits about us. At least one of you still has a shred of sense. Just make sure you listen to him and not that whiner.
Whiner guau.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Wow, he's like already like
The interior of the cabin is
Oh.
larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
What the
blade is
fuck?
your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small?
Huh. So the cabin is like reflecting like the secondary voice. Interesting. And there is an ant walking on my mic arm. How the fuck did you got all the way over here? Huh.
We don't feel small. We are small.
Huh.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die anyway.
Wow, he went
I'm
to
sure
emo,
if we
no?
looked in there, we'd just see something sad and miserable looking back at us. We don't need any reminders of what we are. It would only make things worse. For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen. And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror, so no one needs to worry about confronting a grisly visage any time in the near future. Though, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking back at you. You probably look perfectly normal.
The music is very ominous.
Probably. Do you not know what we look like? He knows. He just doesn't have the heart to tell us.
Wow. Yeah.
Please don't. I'd rather the princess kill us again than see how dreadful we are. I care less
Wow.
about what we look like and more about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do? Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Huh. Approach the mirror?
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Wow. I will not take the blade.
No blade this time. Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed. Blade, no blade. It doesn't matter.
No mirror this time, there was one right there. It just disappeared. Wow, the doors are now more ominous than before. Interesting.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice.
It feels like this music, it makes me feel like I'm about to get sacrificed on an altar or something.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Booming voice, huh?
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Witness me. Wow, she sounds quite grandiose, huh?
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have come down here unarmed. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Why are you suddenly so willing?
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude?
Yeah.
Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
Yeah, the voices remember her too. Except the narrator.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Continue down the stairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Temple-like room beyond.
The princess towers over you,
Oh!
almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
Little bird?
I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet.
Wow, she's like more,
And more than a little disappointing.
what to call it? Confident? Significantly more like confident.
She's disappointed in us?
Kneel.
Condescending. Yeah, I suppose that would be the word. Kneel? No. That's not how I roll.
But the words don't leave your mouth.
Oh,
Instead, your legs buckle and your knees hit the floor.
so I don't get a choice.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And yet here you are again. This time groveling at my feet. What a wretched sight. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
Ah. I wouldn't do this. Yeah, this is Killfire's route.
You weak-willed buffoon.
Is that so?
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
This guy has become a simp. What happened that I died?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
So you are not going to tell me, huh? Because you don't remember.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart. All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
If you're so powerful, why can't you break the chains yourself?
Don't be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do.
She's actually not touching the floor, I just noticed.
The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world.
Wow.
And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn.
Wow. Somehow, now I'm inclined to not help her. Wow. Am I just like a contrarian or something? Now I have the impulse to slay the princess.
Submit now, submit later.
From,
It makes no
like,
difference. Because
the way
you
she's
know,
speaking.
No matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
There is no other option. Interesting.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent? All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
Interesting. Why is the hero like giving up so easily? Aren't you supposed to be the voice
Oh
of
yeah,
the
you
hero?
bend over now.
Oh, hello FBI. Welcome. What a thing to say when you come into the stream.
No, you can't just give in to her, not when the stakes are so high, not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
Ah, you can see the narrator.
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Okay, now this is interesting. Yeah.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
Hmm.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
They are talking now. That's interesting. That's actually very interesting. Hello.
Hello,
Uncle
Mew.
Blue. Hello. Welcome. Huh?
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Oh.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to... All you need to do is believe it's been...
Wait. I think I clicked over something. Now we're supposed to do voice of the hero. Now we're supposed to do that. We don't even have a weapon. Ah. Okay. What if I don't believe? What happens then?
You poor, wretched little thing. You already do believe. You've always believed. All you have to do is open the last door to your heart. It's easy. Once you let her in, you'll be safe and free forever. Please don't do this.
I have to is over, I'm sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry about. This is how it was always going to be. Alright, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner. Let me know if we get our agency back.
Okay, the hero is so far quite disappointing. Wait. Oh. For a moment I thought I had a different option.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
Huh. There is still like some sense of individuality on the narrator, just from the words alone.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave. Nothing. And then everything.
Huh. But you don't take the hat, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. I don't want to look at us.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
If you say so. We'll trust you. A mercy.
A mercy. Mercy. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They are gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh, it's melting. You have withered. Huh. That's weird. So, She gains some, like, agency herself. So that means that I withered. Interesting. You're a lizard? That's a good question. We still don't know what we are. You find yourself in low quiet again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Because I'm choosing like directly contradicting like options. She's like confused.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
How can you stand to be a contradiction? That's easy. Do you know what happens to the words we leave behind? What do you think of this vessel?
This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for an overwhelming heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Yeah, no matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always screws the other. Doesn't that change you?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less.
Huh.
Does it make you worse? Do you resent me? She will win Twister every time. An opinion one way or other. I just want y'all to stop. Just your turn me and I hate you. No. I don't really have like a reason to hate you. It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
How can you stand to be a contradiction? Well, to me it's very simple. But, let's see what she says.
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Do you know what happens to the words that we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
Okay, so she's not aware of the world until we meet, basically. So she basically sees as much as I do. Interesting.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Wow, that sounds a bit ominous. Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Oh! So, me bringing her the dominant soul did not actually, like, change the balance between us. Interesting. Well, more like we became more equal. Oh. Interesting. Have you figured out what will you want when you finish?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Okay. So, she seeks definition. Interesting. How many vessels do you need?
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay. So basically, I don't know, is the answer. Okay, let's go for another round.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Ouch! Yata hindi covered. That sound we just heard was something shattering. Am I the mirror? Am I her mirror? Are we looking into mirrors, maybe? Huh. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods.
Hello,
At the
narrator.
end of that
Welcome
path
back.
is a cabin. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Do I get that reward?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Can you tell me what's the price?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And what? Unfortunately,
So well, let's do
you're
this.
the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't. Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
By the way, do you know my lore?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is
Monarchist.
that much
I'm
worse
actually,
than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
I'm actually a duchess, so I'm indeed in favor of the monarchy. I'm actually not, but It will still be on team for me to actually be apprehensive of doing this. Yeah. The end of the
I'm
world.
talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
What
You
people?
have to put an end to her. Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done.
What was the
All
skip button
counted.
again? I don't forget. I don't remember. I don't forget. Wow.
Look, you're already on. While I appreciate.
Uh,
Are you serious?
Suddenly continue the coming. Okay, thanks to tell me about you. And so let's get this over it. Okay, fine. I will not commit again. Let's see what
We'll just have to
happens.
see what happens. But
Yeah. Proceed into the cabin.
the interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
What if I go without weapon this time? Because I already took like every aggressive option. What happens if I just go in like this?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Softly.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to... Don't let it fool you. It's all...
Hey, I'm here to save you.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake.
Let me see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
I'm not like acting in a way more
You're doing the right thing.
aggressively to save her.
You
Yeah.
walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Hey.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You try
the door,
but it's locked from the outside. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
The game doesn't allow you to repeat. You will always get a different princess.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look
That's
at the
what I'm
mess.
questioning what I'm going to get this time.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess. I'm going to try to go hardcore into saving.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut.
Hello,
into
welcome,
her
Ricardo.
flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let as the princess approaches. Wait, this isn't fair. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Warn her?
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Yeah, the option to resist is like locked off. But they still let me like go through this whole thing, which is weird.
Thank you.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there? A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I noticed there is like changes to both her and the cabin as depending on
Everything goes dark.
who the second voice is.
And you die.
The witch. Huh.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Huh. Okay, no?
Don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him. You know I can hear you, right? It's
Opportunist.
going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show. Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or if you're back here, I'm assuming you died. We were just weighing our options in a morally ambiguous situation. You can't blame us for weighing our options. I can if you failed to slay the princess, which you apparently did. So great, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself? Or if it's the latter, do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? That's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we? You're laying it on a little thick, aren't you? Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions. What matters is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page. So whenever you're ready, you can stop dawdling, get to the cabin, and save the world. Just be quick about it. She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head
voice
before
for
you
you?
get to the
For you?
cabin, and you'll be fine. People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world. Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Good point. That really explains almost everything.
Really?
Not so sure about that. You know, you're right, but it explains almost everything. I've told you everything you need to know. If you want us to stand a chance against her, not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I don't think either of you really need to press the man on this. He wants us to slay the princess, so why would he have anything to hide? He seems like a nice guy to me. I appreciate the vote of confidence, but you should really stop wasting time chatting amongst yourselves in the woods. So if we could move this along?
Yeah, he keeps like switching sides, huh?
Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with
I see,
bated
it's the
breath for you
betrayer.
to
I
save
get it.
from ruin.
What if I turn around? Don't? Hmm. You will turn back little and quiet? Ah, okay.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Don't worry, I think we've taken that lesson to heart at this point. You can trust us to get the job done.
Really? Huh.
The interior of the cabin is a
what
mess
the
of twisted
fuck?
wood. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
If you insist in not meeting her, you're basically killing off the chances of getting a beso? Oh.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the muddy shelf, the blade sitting on the muddy shelf, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror, but he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right?
What if I remain silent here?
I care about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about someone as innocuous as a mirror, what else could he be hiding from us? Come on now. He's pretty much in charge here. When have authority figures ever lied about anything? If there were a mirror in this cabin and we were supposed to look at it, he would have told us about it. I'm not lying to you, I promise. There isn't a mirror. Really. Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Well, at least we can all agree now that there's nothing to see here. Case closed. Good work, everyone.
GG. I will. Should I take the blade with me or not? She will be aggressive since last time, right? Should I take the blade or not? He says explore. He was already aggressive? Yeah. But it was because I didn't really have a chance. I don't know if I should like just go to the basement or take the blade. Yeah, don't basic. Let me think about it. Go empty-handed with a blade. I will take the blade this time.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it. That's not actually a bad idea.
That's indeed a good idea.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Skitters up.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Now, she sounds a bit like bratty. Hello.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
See? She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what we've been saying? Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment. She's just a princess. As long as you remember that and remain focused, slaying her will be easy. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps.
Wow, this is
entering the
very
dark
different.
room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like she already knows you. I guess what you said back
She's
in the woods really
different.
was true.
More like wild.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning.
Yeah.
Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. You fought us on it back in the woods.
Yeah.
That was when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
Lovely.
Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
Indeed.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Hello, D.
Hello, Ronald. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? The blessing is for you, not for killing you. We got some... You are somehow right. Both of those work. Can you get out of the chains and then you start your left hand? Why do you have the nagging feeling you are going to stab me in the back of the hell you are there? I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there is something broken trust. Take this as your magul, give the blade. Interesting. let me explore a little bit. So, I died last time. You didn't. If anyone's here shouldn't be trusted, it's you. Yeah, I suppose this is the option I would choose. There is something bigger at work. How about we eat him up?
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Unfortunately, wow.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
Don't grab the Alexa, kill you. How about I give it a chance to kill me at the same time as I show goodwill? What will happen then?
You can't be serious. Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no. As do I.
Abstain? Well...
You abstain? She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
Why are my decisions so, like, off to the narrator? Nah, there we go.
Get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do.
Yes.
You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
Because I am playing against the narrative.
You hear a clanging of metal against the dirt floor, and the chains fall from the princess's wrist.
Oh, so you were free.
She's
Wow.
gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart. It's a shame we just gave her a weapon, because if I were her, I'd use it on us right now. Luckily for us, you're not her. Oh, we sure think alike, though. I can promise you that. Whatever you say next, you better make it count. She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
Uh-huh.
What do you think happens now?
That's up to you. This is why I give you the blade. I chose last time and I regret, so now you choose. We both scared and we're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? Yeah. You are beautiful. I want to actually save you. And this feels like the only way to do it. If you like someone I know, you're probably going to kill me. Remain silent. We're both scared and we're both hurting. It doesn't change. Yeah, I think this is the option I will pick. We will kill each other forever. It is keeps going, right? So, there you go.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
Ambulance.
And then she buries the blade in your heart.
Oh, wow.
What? No, come on, that's not right. I told you. This is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, did I fail to get the vessel? Wow. Oh, chapter 3. Power to a specific character.
You're on a path in the woods. I can't believe she actually stabbed us. I
Yeah.
told you not to give her the blade. I told you it would come around to bite us. I voted against it. Yeah, we know. You already got your I told you so's in while we were bleeding out.
Yes, indeed.
I just wanted to make sure that everyone here knows that I was and am on the right side of that argument. Oh, you're far from being on the right side.
Oh,
of anything.
hello.
You're fixated on the past, whereas what you should be is fixated on the future.
Feature.
Oh, a visionary. I like it.
Oh,
Tell me
wow.
more. Gladly, my dear fellow. By cruelly turning on the princess in her moment of vulnerability, we made ourselves an enemy. But by mastering our fear and insecurity and handing over our power, we've begun a journey to something so much deeper. I like journeys. Traveling is a bit of a passion of mine. It makes me so relatable. Now, where are we off to?
Good
Well,
question.
we're lucky. It's a journey to love. She hates us.
Love.
Does she? She hesitated before stabbing us to death.
Indeed.
Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. So maybe she'll realise that things don't have to end in violence. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right?
Did you come from more than 2 voices? Yeah. This is really fun.
It makes no difference if we conspire in the shadows or bear our intentions with open hearts. We are breaking your cruel cycle and whisking her away to freedom. Oh, are you now? Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually. Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
This plague is different. It keeps changing.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which in turn likely means her influence is spreading.
Ah.
Someone's in the know.
Ah.
I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her. You don't have to worry about me. My head's always empty. Except for thoughts of her.
Isn't that like exactly the voice the narrator wants? What happens if I just leave? I'm just going to, like, put the question out there.
She gets out is what happens. Maybe not right away, but eventually. And a world that's doomed tomorrow is just as bad as
Save?
a world that's doomed today. He's a bummer, isn't he? All doom this and doom that. There's more to the world than how and when it will end. Love. Whatever you do, don't listen to this one. He's ridiculous. Whatever he wants you to do, do the opposite.
Okay, let me save. So. Tilly proceed the cabin, no matter what comes next. You sure seem to be taking the whole painting in stride. Yeah.
What do you want me to say? It's bad that you've been here before. It's bad for you, it's bad for me, and it's especially bad for the world. The more times you run through this, the more likely it is that you'll fail. You've already failed twice. So you knew this could happen? Theoretically, sure, I knew this could happen, but I was supposed to be the first. I'd really rather not get into it. I don't care about where we came from, and I don't care to discuss the theory of anything. I yearn only to bring her freedom. I'm here to feel, not to think. Then we can all move on, and forget what I said about failure. It's important that you believe in yourself, and the fact you're here probably means that you still have a chance to pull this off and save the world. My world, at least. Sounds like you've probably doomed a couple of others already. I need to stop talking. Think happy thoughts.
Where even now? I'm sure she understands that, but we can see what her to say for herself. Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Yes, good. Playing both sides. That's what smart people do, and you're the smartest in the room. I'm not sure it counts as playing both sides if people can hear you doing it. Buddy, you're thinking in far too few dimensions. There's layers to doing this right, and I'm pretty sure the one making the choices gets that. Trust in the plan.
All according to Keiko.
Trust in what plan? The Decider's plan. Sure, we don't know what the plan is yet, but that's part of the whole trusting thing, isn't it? A good leader knows how and when to keep things secret, and sometimes a good leader even knows to keep things secret from himself.
So, you're referring to just improvising?
There isn't a plan, and that's the whole point. We're supposed to be guided by emotion. We're supposed to passionately live in the moment, and I'm sure that when the time comes, those passions will tell us to set our darling princess free. If I were you, I'd remember what she's done. You know how dangerous she is. And you should know that someone like her shouldn't be let loose upon the world.
Yeah, the answer is in the cabin, so forward.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin. I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point.
Yeah?
I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. You know what you have to do.
To confuse the enemy, you first have to confuse yourself.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old.
Oh!
The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she? Well, it's not here. And if she has it... Let me guess. You want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do.
That's true.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. If she does have it, that's all the more reason to put our faith in her. We have already shown her our heart. Now she has to show us hers. Unless her heart tells her to stab us, which doesn't seem unlikely, so yes, I agree. Let's make sure we get on her good side.
How do we get down there? The only thing I see is the mirror.
You're right, the mirror is back. There isn't anywhere for us to go. But there isn't a mirror. I still don't get his angle here. Either way, I say we take a look. It feels like it's been forever since we've actually seen ourselves. For all we know, our feathers are all out of place. And that's why we haven't yet won her heart. We
Wait.
must put our best face forward.
Hold the fuck up. Feathers? You are aware of how we look?
Yeah, we can't go around looking disheveled. A real go-getter takes care of his appearance. So, is the door to the basement behind the mirror? I promise you there isn't a mirror and there isn't a door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned-out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far side of the room. Do you really not see it? You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. You know what you have to do. Wipe away the grit from the mirror and behold our handsome features. It went away when we touched it last time.
Ah, wipe the mirror?
You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. You really thought there was a mirror there, didn't you? That can't be good. As if things weren't unpredictable enough.
Huh, the narrator actually cannot see the mirror.
Alas, our fine features remain unseen. We'll just have to trust that she'll find us beautiful as we are.
Idiot.
Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it?
Yeah, but forward to where?
Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Enter the basement?
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved. These thorns are an expression of her pain. I know it. She's calling out for help.
Wow.
Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me,
Maybe I
kill
killed you.
and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I want to free you. I mean it.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here, and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles. The space thick with hostile vegetation.
That doesn't look good.
At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess. Her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
Oh. Now, this is not something I thought was going to happen. Rucksack Capone, you're welcome to go in my guess. Don't circle power to have? Yeah. It's a very weird kind of power.
I want to trust you.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
Jonah Prison makes you making. You are not the only one who is suffering and trapped as you are. Yeah.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
Yeah. Mutually abusive relationship. Basically, yes. I didn't expect this. I expected something else.
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
She's right, there's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own. We don't need words to send a message. It is through action that we can show her our adoration, our devotion, our kindness. Her eyes briefly meet yours, then dart back to the floor. She hangs her head in resignation.
Okay.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms. She trusts us. She trusts us. Doesn't that set your heart aflutter?
Why do you have to be so dramatic?
Yeah, a little. It could just be nerves. Being this close to her does bring back unpleasant memories, but I don't know, it doesn't feel bad. It feels good. Like we're special to her. We are special to have gained an ounce of trust from a maiden so guarded. Now all that remains is to free her from her bindings. Yeah, let's do it. Let's show her how much both of us have changed. Or,
Yeah.
hear me out. We slay her. Right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that, we may never get another chance. That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to
Oh,
him.
wow. Really? Nowadays?
I see that the lines have been drawn. It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2. You don't count. And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us.
That's indeed true.
Doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
I just wanted my playback. That would be so mean to do. Cut her free.
Yes, what a good idea. Let's cut her free. Oh, so you're suddenly team free her? You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess. Everyone deserves a chance at redemption. Let him join us and be merry. We are all united by our passion. That's right, what he said. We've already given him a chance at redemption. And who says I don't deserve another? I really mean it this time. I'm big enough to admit when I'm wrong. So I want to help you all free her. And I have no problem with that. Welcome to the team. You're one of us now. One of the good guys. You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart. But you're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade. Such a pathetic attempt at distraction and subterfuge. Our blade is a dashing sword, and every dashing sword is an extension of its hero. It won't slip.
Oh, wow.
You're right.
I
He
like
can't
that.
even make it slip, can he? He's a bit of a nobody. Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning.
I like the way he said that. Yeah.
The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Do you see the way she's looking at us? Kiss her. Kiss her now before the moment ends.
That would be a bit weird, right? Yeah, no, we just got her, like, trust. That's not something you should do. Yeah. You can do it despite the narrator. It will be fun, but I don't think. Yeah, that doesn't feel like the right decision.
She smiles, her hand slipping into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs. You should have kissed her, you fool. It was the perfect moment. Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out. Please, after all the trials we've been through, do you really think a few measly thorns can stop us? Love is an even more powerful weapon than our blade. We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes.
That's indeed true.
I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
Could the turn into the turns step into the turns?
Hi. I am new here. Hand pink waving.
That's... Let's cut into the turns.
As you swing your blade into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield. Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this? Your nightmare is our dream. Whatever world you condemn an innocent like her to a cycle of violence and despair isn't a world worth saving. We'll weave something new together. Something better. You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance. We've already made our decision.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
There is only one option. Ah.
Hands clasped, the two of you open the door and step out into a new day, you irredeemable murderers.
What do we do now? Where's everything going? Why is it so cold?
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Huh.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right? If they think it's bad, I'm with them. Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it. Fine. We're going places.
We are going places. Wow. Okay. Oh, the hands is back again. Suddenly, as you reach forward, they're gone. Once again, the makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You unraveled? What? I can see the shadow of like... Is that wings? Proceed to the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
We are supposed to be there.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
There is trees and stars, and there are people, I think, unless there are supposed to be people. I suppose that's a good, answer.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Do you think anything is real out there? Do you think we are real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
That's indeed true.
This one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion, she hid herself away. She will make for a cautious heart.
A cautious heart.
Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator. The narrator. And he wants to make to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Had the vessel had one? That's a really good question.
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
It does. I don't know why, but I think kind of less for a cat. Doesn't when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. I think this is the best choice.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Huh. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Oh. How many vessels do I need to bring you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
One more. Huh. If this is the last time, is there anything you'd like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Okay. Okay, nice.
The next time
Step.
I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Ouch! That always feels like very visceral.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Are you going to try it this time? I want to go. I always have been going like pacifist, and then I'm forced into like violence, and then I try to go back to pacifist, right? So I will invert it this time. I will start with violence and then go into pacifist and see what happens. Yeah.
I'm talking about the end. Don't. Look, you're. While I. Does it? Oh, if only. Are you serious? Of course I am. Yes. It's. Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning: if you go in.
Proceed to the cabin. Okay.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a...
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so Coldly beautiful.
Hmm.
Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Hmm. Let's just say I have not decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Hmm. So I choose violence by bringing the knife. I drop it here. And then we see what happens. When you pick the option to slay her matters. Hmm. Hmm. It's so hard to make a decision when I know this is the final one. Okay.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Yeah, I can always try again.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's kinda awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
What is your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness.
Oh, yes. I remember this answer now.
Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Do you? So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
How would you get...
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then.
Hmm.
I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
The explore options matter too? Huh.
Oh, have Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Let's see if I can go pacifist again.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains, binding them. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but someone else. You try the door, but it's you're here to. You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so easier for who? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I don't have the option to save the princess here. Nope.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down. The princess flinches as you strike and your weapon sinks into her shoulder.
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's unarmed and there's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you.
Wow.
The two of you struggle on the ground. You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again, each blow stronger than the last, shattering bone and rupturing tissue with reckless abandon.
Yeah, I think I just have like this impulse to go against the narrator.
Forget trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
There is no option but to slay the princess. Interesting.
You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet. Though every inch of you is in pain, the princess probably has it worse. Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress. She pauses for a moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild eyes. We can still turn this around.
Give up, finish the journey, return upstairs, and lock her in the basement. Oh, all the roads are like closed. Oh, wow.
You steel your resolve and take another step towards the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure she won't make it out of here either.
Yeah, if your narrator wasn't like pushing me all the time, I would probably have killed her at the very start of the game.
Excuse me? What was that about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun. You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have the time to worry over her words. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The adversary. Interesting.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Was that the one time I actually slayed the princess? And is still duped. Huh.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Huh. Yeah.
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If you doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Win.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill. Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We did our best with the information we were given, and we did kill her, and yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations, you've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Yeah.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left? Ugh, enough with the talking. We've got a fight to win. Nothing else matters. I couldn't agree more. The cabin and your destined confrontation with the princess awaits. Just be quick about it.
We killed each other last time around. How can I make sure it doesn't happen again?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world. She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine. Oh, this is maddening. Why do you keep asking questions? There's nothing wrong with getting the full picture of what's going on here. Sure there is. It's wasting time and energy that would be better spent fighting.
Wow, this guy really is like willing to fight, huh?
I've told you everything you need. What else would we even need to know? We've got all the reason we need for a rematch.
A rematch.
Exactly. The less you know about her, the better.
Okay,
Right.
let's move on.
If you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
You can cheat. Well, I suppose you can't. In the middle of a fight.
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Aquí.
Crystal. Let's just get on with it already.
Wow. Yeah, he's locked in, for sure.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. See? Even the cabin has the right idea. Let's get moving. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. The world is depending on you. That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. You already wasted so much time in the woods. Who even cares if there's a mirror?
Let me just approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall.
There is also a few planks, yeah.
This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago, and now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Fighting! Okay. Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
First voice.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening. Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
I like the way she looks. It reminds me a little bit of Grape, the dragon with the bird. Yeah.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
Oh, she likes it.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
I hope you heard that narrator. This is not different from different last time.
Okay, fine. Let's say for a moment I believe you. For all we know, whatever happened to you last time was just a fluke, and beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember what happened last time. Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
You look different. Yeah.
You look exactly the same.
Oh, really? So you do remember me?
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think those have a few things to unpack first, like how we're both alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Wow.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Okay. If she wants to fight, let's fight.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count, all right. As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor. You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact. She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win. She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through. Don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action. Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
Let's go directly for the heart. She wants a fight, a head-on fight. Go.
That's your plan, then. That's your plan. You push off the ground, ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard. Pull it out. We'll try a different angle. No, we can do this. Just keep pushing. We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
Keep pushing.
The princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee practically lighting up the dreary cave.
Yes, you finally get it, don't you?
Yeah.
Nothing exists outside of us. It's just you and me, dying and coming back, clashing against each other. Forever.
That's not what's going on. There's an entire world at stake here. Yes, the fate of the world doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is this fight. The only thing that matters is getting stronger. And the only way to get stronger is to win, even if it takes us forever to get there. Your balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls you into her knee. It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact. We're fine! You barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours. Your grip loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her arm as you tumble to the cold stone floor. I said we're fine.
We're fine.
I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened. You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it. It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm, and with near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
You forgot this.
She
Nah,
tosses it
that's
towards your
interesting.
feet.
That's a good question. How did you jump in the gun?
How much more proof do you need? Would it help to watch me rise from the dead with your own 2 eyes? Fine, go ahead. Stab me in the heart. See what happens.
The princess throws open her arms, exposing her chest. Is she really just going to let you slay her? Do it. Do it right now, before she changes her mind. Hold on. What if this is a trick? If she's leaving herself open like this, there's only one way we can strike at her. For all we know, she's 3 steps ahead of us. 3 steps ahead of us? Have you met her? This isn't a trick. And how would you know that? Because I wouldn't think to trick us, so why would she? That's a great point, so please stop hesitating and end this now.
I'm not going to check a cheap win like that.
The princess grins as her arms fall back to her sides.
Good. Enough talk. Let's fight.
Okay, I like her. Let's go.
You and the princess attack each other once again, each of you dealing a single, terrible, lethal blow. Wait, does that mean we're dead? Or rather, about to be dead? As your blade pierces her sternum, the princess buries her fist into the soft meat of your organs. You feel a few horrifically painful pops, a gush of fluid, and it's over. It's finally over. No, it's not. We're just getting started. But it is over. Dead is dead. I know this isn't the happiest ending for you, but you saved the entire world from ruin. There are few better endings than that. Well, are you going to listen to him? Or are you going to listen to me? Get up.
I get up.
Wait, no, that can't be right. Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. Alive. Ha! I told you. I told you this wasn't over. What about her? The blade went right through her heart. What about her? If we're fine, then she's
fine.
No, she's dead. She has to be... No!
There she is.
Right. We're all shit out of luck, aren't we? I knew it. I told you we should all believe in her. This is perfect. The princess rises from the ground, staggering slightly, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade still buried in her heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing, and hurls it at your feet. You know what to do. Again! But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that? All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her heart, that's all. Oh, we just missed her heart? Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over. Well, I guess I had it wrong. You guess you had it wrong? Aren't you supposed to know everything?
That's indeed a good
I
point.
never said I knew everything. Nothing. It means nothing. I shouldn't have said that. But you did say it, so it means something. Oh, stop bickering over nothing. Our destiny is right in front of us. Pick up the blade and go to her. Okay, fine. That is what I meant by untethering. Do you hear him rambling on about destiny? He's lost the thread, and if you lose the thread, you won't be able to save the world. And what is that supposed to mean? I don't have to answer that, and I'm not going to answer that. Why the bloody hell not? Because right now, there's still a razor-thin chance that you're able to get your act together. There are patterns of thought out there that beg to be finished, but once you finish them, that's it. They change everything. There's no going back, and if I say anything else, you're going to finish one of those thoughts. What?
The princess can die. I'm not going to say the princess can die. I'm not going to think it. Yeah, I think I'm going to go through this. Let's go.
Yes, exactly. Like, the princess can't die. I tried, you know. I tried very hard to make this work. I don't like that resignation. Are you sure we can't just unthink it? Yes, like I said, I'm afraid some thoughts can't be unthought. I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to pour myself a stiff drink. If I'm going to see the end of everything, I'd rather not be sober. So I was right! Why are all of you so glum? This is perfect, isn't it? We get to experience greatness and battle and triumph forever. But I think it was the stubborn one who said, your destiny awaits, right? No, hold on. There has to be another way. What if we just leave her down here? What if we run away? What if we convince her not to end the world? You can't reason with her. Ending the world is her fundamental nature. It's not a decision she can flip on and off. It is her. And what exactly can't we leave her down here? Because all it would do is stall the inevitable. And what's wrong with stalling? Oh, there's plenty wrong with stalling. The end is still the end, and I'd rather face mine head on. Oh, you mopey ass. Why did you even ask us to slay her if it was going to end like this? Because it didn't have to end like this. If you don't mind, I'd rather not spend everyone's last moments arguing with you. It's time. Yes, I suppose it is. If we fight her forever, then maybe she can't end the world. Maybe everything can still work out.
Yeah.
Guess we'll just have to see how things play out.
Don't you get it? You don't have to shuffle your feet. What comes next is going to last forever.
Yeah, let's fight.
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the
Hello,
princess
welcome.
quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock
Welcome,
across the
guys.
basement floor and share a knowing look. Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other. Your blade digs into her neck, grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body. The impact forces the air from your lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing. You both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage. And then we get up.
We get off.
Yes. And then you get up.
That was a good one. More.
More.
You and the princess exchange dozens of devastating blows. Sometimes you manage to strike first, and sometimes she tears through you before you have a chance to act. But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment. And then you get up and do it again.
And again.
And
And
again.
again.
And again. And again. And we're all still here. This is all gonna be okay. Isn't it? Isn't it?
But he doesn't answer the voice. He will never be answered. He's gone.
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is...
What is this place?
Ah. You finally noticed.
We do this? Huh. I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right.
Ah.
It's the end of the world, isn't it? It's the end of everything. Far from it. We're still here. And she's still here too.
The princess stumbles and her body
I feel
slumps.
so tired.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Oh, wow, you're still here.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
Maybe there'll be a good fight there. Maybe we'll find her again.
Gaze into reflection. You are nothing at all. Okay, that's new. But that isn't right, you can be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see a figure, a faint silhouette in shadow, just beyond the reflection. A crow.
I think you know what I am.
Ah, you. Huh. Interesting. I recommend your save now. Okay. So, you are the narrator. I was wondering we ever going to get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not even not me, then what are you? Ask so many questions for you. Does he hurt the pieces that break off like that? Just reading through the options, I can see there is a limit on the question I can ask. Huh. Had you been the same all along?
I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Ouch, that's something painful. If you're not me, then what are you?
I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
You wanted me? You're the one who wanted me to slay princess? Why? Huh. There are quite a few questions I want to ask, but I know I have limited choices.
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
What is this princess?
She is the shifting mound, the
The
ebb
shifting
and
mound?
flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die. She becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Seems that every me you met did a real shit job of it, though.
They indeed did. She's change. She's transformation. So he's trying to keep something from changing, from decaying. He's basically the end. Not really the end. She's just change. Yeah, I don't think destroying the concept of change is a good thing.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Huh. That's quite the thing to say. Huh. So you basically are afraid of that. Interesting. It seems like I'm a piece of her, apparently. She's trying to have her, like, self-destruct in a way. Maybe I'm not, like, entirely a piece of her. I'm like her shadow. her reflection. The other side of the mirror. I'm not entirely sure about my own, like, identity. So I could just ask. What am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Wait. So this is not a place I'm coming back to. This is me. Okay, now that's quite the reference, the revelation. She's trying to put it. She's trying to, like, lock her in me, basically, into the void. Why were you denying the loop, I wonder?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
I get it. Okay, I think I'm forming a very clear image. Now. Huh. Huh. That's a good question. Are the people outside aware of this?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
I see you're trying to actually prevent the end of the world, but it's not like she's like the threat itself. She's just a concept. You're trying to like keep your world from becoming undone. It's not like it's her fault. Huh. So you're just win in Dark Souls. Forcefully rekindling the fire to keep the edge of fire going, basically. Huh. Hmm. What are you exactly? How were you capable of doing this?
No. In life I was painfully mortal, a witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something, so I made you, and I made her, and I made this place to hold you both.
So you somehow waved this place, into existence and trapped a very concept into it. Interesting. Hmm. It's actually very impressive. Yes. I wasn't supposed to see this. Huh.
You were either going to have seen all this, or you weren't going to have seen all this. This is worse, but you still have an opportunity to save the world. You can still slay her.
Yeah, I just ran out of questions. I think you're out of time. Yeah, I think this would be like my honest answer in this situation.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
You are the long quiet, a past and nascent god, and it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final base for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Huh. Oh, wow.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Okay. Okay.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment.
Save
I've missed
also.
you dearly.
Okay. is what I thought she would be, but I'll read more. Huh. Hmm.
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
Hmm.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured.
Yeah.
They call me the shifting mound. A
The
pale
shifting
imitation of
mound.
What I actually am.
Huh. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echoes spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
Hmm.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Yeah, basically her character is changed. But am I stagnation? I don't think so. I think she's changed, and I'm not stagnation. I'm serenity. Is the best way I can explain it. Hmm. Yeah, there are stories unfinished.
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
I see.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours.
Yeah.
You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach. And you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Oh, wow.
The sensation of bleeding and sweating and breaking and mending and dying and living comes back in vivid color. You feel the shame of 100 deaths and the pride of 100 conquests. All of the peaks and valleys weaving themselves into a single tapestry, free of beginning and free of end. Do you remember when we killed each other with such fervent passion that death itself no longer sat on our shoulders?
Address her directly. I think that was beautiful. The combat. Yeah.
It was. Triumph does not exist without defeat. Birth does not exist without death. It is through conflict that we create beauty. A thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin. Your compassion is what freed us both, but compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
Yeah. Trust needs to be nurtured. Wow, this is a way different confrontation than I thought.
Then help me again. We are each other's liberation.
You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark. When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
You were consumed by your own ego.
And through your lack of one, you too were consumed. Yet together, we were able to create something beautiful.
To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck. Bound for eternity, you saw the need for impermanence, and it was through that need that you carved our freedom. Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
Wow, I didn't expect to be facing my own choices like this. That would be torture.
It would. Our purpose is to be and to experience, and their purpose is the same. To be permanent is to cease. To be paused is to be trapped.
Your lover tried to stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? Love melted into skepticism, and you pulled back layer after layer after layer, until all you were left with was the knowledge that you did not know me. You sought the truth then. Will you hide from it, now that it is within your grasp?
Will you hide from now that is within your grasp? My thoughts alone were enough to reduce you into nothing. That doesn't look like a good option. I won't hide from the truth.
Then don't. Leave with me. There's no need for you to fight what we are.
Yeah, let's seek equilibrium.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Yeah, I will seek equilibrium.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Oh, hello. Huh. Which hero are
All of
you?
them, I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
Yeah. Where is everyone else?
They're still where you left them, stuck in the folds of this place. Part of me is with them, just like part of me is with you right now.
Huh.
There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she?
Hmm.
Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Okay, let's go.
Then let's go.
Wait.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
Is it just... Oh wait, I see the bodies outside.
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Huh. Is the narrator later gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Oh. Whoops.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Take the blade.
That's probably for the best.
It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Yeah. Let's go. Down.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us.
Okay. Noise outside.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
What's that knife for? Have you changed your mind? Are you going to kill me? What if we just talk for a bit? Maybe we can figure this out.
Now she's scared. Let's sit with her. Are you the same you as out there?
I don't feel the same. I feel smaller.
What are we going to do?
Maybe this doesn't have to end just yet. Maybe there never even has to be an ending. I'm able to do the things you believe me to be able to do. So make me put it all back. Help me fix the Echo's construct and make us both forget. Help me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up, before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that?
Hmm.
You sure that's what you want?
Well, I don't really think that's an option. Just looping forever.
And when we do, we'll make the same choice. We'll choose to forget, and we'll reset everything, again.
Is there no other way?
I think you brought that knife down here for a reason. It has to be a part of how this ends.
This might be another loop.
Maybe we have done all of this before. Maybe we're supposed to do this forever.
I don't think it's a good idea to forget.
I don't want to forget you either. But unless we do this, you'll have to choose, right now, between me and everyone else.
Yeah, we don't know if the loop will repeat exactly the same.
None of that will happen, because you'll still be you, and I'll still be me. know because it doesn't matter how many times we've hurt each other. I've never stopped caring about you. And if you feel the same, then everything is going to be okay.
Huh. That's so weird. The one outside is like focused on like escaping, but the one in here is willing to give up freedom forever. Huh.
It feels like it is. You wouldn't have come here if you were just going to go back.
Yes, because I'm looking for a balance.
But you won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you.
Hmm.
If you can believe this helps them, then it will help them, right?
Hmm. Hmm. The issue here is that if she was behaving like this before, I would have agreed to let her go out. Yeah, that's the issue here. It makes me like regret grabbing the blade at all. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, if this is your choice, then we're doing it. I guess I'll see you on the other side. She takes the blade from our hand. She raises her gentle eyes to ours, a fondness in her gaze.
Hmm. I suppose I can do this.
Everything is going to be okay. I love you too.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Hola,
If you
Hello,
don't,
Spy.
it will be the end of the world.
Hmm. Hmm. Wait, what's up? I didn't get an achievement or anything, so I'm like... You can get that when did you fail before? I don't know what you're talking about. The one where I like went in and back and then the turnaround at the start? Oh, that one. Well, I suppose we can try next time because it's already a little bit late. Yeah. That was not an ending I wanted. I wish they would have given me the option to drop the blade. I was expecting to have the option to drop the blade. Yeah. Yeah, but I was expecting to have the option to drop it. Yeah. Because you could every other time, right? So yeah. Okay, then I suppose I'll be stopping here for today. We can try again next week. Yeah.
Violence. Should have brought in the steel chair.
A steel chair? Wow. I actually liked the god, like, face off.
Holla
I just didn't expect, like, for her to be so, like, dominant when I confronted the facets. Also, one thing that I really didn't like was the fact that a couple of those like facets were like forced on me, basically. Yeah, because they were not like endings that I willingly choose. It's more like I got like tricked into certain like routes. Yeah. Okay, we will try again next week. Good night, good night. Rest well, see you later. Night night, bye bye, good night. Adiós, buenas noches. Que descansen. Actually, there aren't that many endings. You got the reset ending? Yeah, at the very start of the game. Yeah. And at the end of the game. I got the reset twice. At the start and at the end. It's almost like a team with me for some reason. Yeah. Okay. Buenas noches. Good night. Adios. Bye bye. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching the stream. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Good night. Bye bye. Adios. Bye bye.
Why does he keep attacking her boobos, Lamau? Cool part incoming. Stubborn can deny death. The point is fighting her. Mouse emoji. Yo, hello. Yes. Or. Now for another fun part. I recommend you save now. Save. You'll see why. Are you getting it? Shh. Let her form it in her mind. And what do you think you are? Are you? You can ask that. I am and all are we. Lamau. Kinda impressive he managed to do it. Also save I guess. Body of bodies. Literally wearing herself. Basically she is change and your character is stagnation? Idk. Long quiet. Stasis and change. Serenity. I like her, she's funny looking. Yay, he's here. Let's go. You're cool. My favorite voice is in there too. Oh, he's not here. Cool part incoming. Stubborn can deny death. The point is fighting her. Mouse emoji. Yo, hello. Yes, or, now for another fun part. I recommend you save now. Save. You'll see why. Are you getting it? Shh. Let her form it in her mind. And what do you think you are? Are you? You can ask that. I am, and all are we. Lemao. Kinda impressive he managed to do it. Also save, I guess. Body of bodies. Literally wearing herself. Basically she is change and your character is stagnation. Idk. Long quiet. Stasis and change. Serenity. I like her, she's funny looking. Yay, he's here. Let's go. You're cool. My favorite voice is in there too. Oh, he's not here. Alright. Oh well. He's giving you privacy. It's not that strange. I will not backseat to this one. You affection. Holla You start from scratch again? Also it is time. Ola. Pro. Wait. You can get that ending you failed before. I got the true ending from my first run, so I've never been here. The turn around at the start. Indeed. You can try again. You're the one who brought the blade. You could just leave it. Another chance to succeed. 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 Okay, good night everyone. English 100. GN people. Bye. There is always next time. Actually there aren't that many endings. You got the reset ending. More versions to see. Hasta mañana, DDDDD. Bye DDDDD. Croissant emoji, rice cracker emoji, banana emoji. Sun emoji, black star emoji, crescent moon emoji. Bye bye. Good night.